You say that during one of the calls, you complained to the brigadier about the traffic. What did he say to you?
Yeah, he said I must try to push.
What did you understand by that?
So meaning that you must switch on your siren now, blue lights now, so that the motorist is going to give way.
You also
Meaning
said...
that, basically you must drive recklessly now.
And did you put on your blue lights?
I didn't, commissioners.
Did you drive recklessly? What did you do?
No, I didn't. I just drive as the cars are following the cars.
Okay.
I didn't deem to be necessary for me.
You didn't drive on the yellow line?
No, I didn't.
Thank you.
So you did have a blue light?
I do have.
Okay. And you decided not to use it?
Not to use it.
Amazing there, as you just heard for yourself, So that was Warrant Officer Nkosi testifying at the Madlanga Commission, and the lady, questioning him, was absolutely shocked, But at the same time, Warrant Officer Nkosi showed, that he was not going to be taking these instructions, that are going to endanger even his life. At the same time rushing for an operation that did not even make sense. So there is one thing, that Warrant Officer Nkosi revealed, and it is that there was actually a life-threatening situation that was there, that they were heading to. I think it's at Northwest, and they were told to abandon that mission and rush to the home of Katiso Molefe. So those guys, were ordering him to rush to the house of Katiso Molefe. They feared that if they don't get there in time, that is Warrant Officer Nkosi, if he doesn't get there in time, the SAPS was going to arrest Katiso Molefe, so they wanted him to rush. Hence, they were giving him orders, to turn on those blue lights. But Warrant Officer Nkosi did, the right thing per his perspective, not to follow that instruction. So, looking at it ethically, I feel like Warrant Officer Nkosi did the right thing, not to take that instruction. And I hope he is not going to be punished by his seniors there at the Hawks, because this guy, he doesn't have that much of a big position there. He has so many seniors above him, the likes of General Libya, Sibia, so many, even that guy who was failing to speak at the Madlanga Commission. They might punish him, and say, you don't follow orders. We told you to switch on the blue lights and you didn't. And there is a strong need, to look at this guy, to see if he is not going to be punished, because what is just revealed here is something completely amazing. So Warrant Officer Nkosi, he reveals, that operation was not urgent. And even listening to the testimony of these people speaking, it wasn't even urgent. It could have been handled by the local police, They could have just simply reported to the local police and say, go and check if those people, who are pretending to be Hawks officers, are they really Hawks officers? It's something that could have been managed by the local police station, but not to abandon a mission, they were heading to at the Northwest there. Now, to make matters even more complicated, Warrant Officer Nkosi revealed something very, very important, whereby he said, we don't just rush, to the home of a suspect or whatever it is, because you need to plan and really see how you're going to be tackling these things. You don't just barge and just be like, we have arrived, because usually those suspects are armed. But in this instance, they were just told to go there, without even planning whatsoever. So you could see, that those guys, the likes of Libya, who were giving those instructions, they knew what they were planning or what they intended to happen there. They knew that there are no suspects to arrest, whatever it is there. And the guy, Warrant Officer Nkosi, when you watch him and listen to him speak, you can see that the guy is really frustrated, about the entire situation that happened that day. Because this is a guy, who had put everything into research, planning for the operation that they were handling at Northwest, only to be diverted for some personal reasons. And when he thinks about it, he gets frustrated again, even when he starts to speak about it. So this guy is very, very bold. These are the people, you wonder, sometimes like how those guys like Sibia, got to the top of those positions, with how they speak, their behavior, watching them, you're like, how did this guy really get to the top, really? Even there's that senior guy, who had this brown jacket. You're like, how did these guys really get to the top? Because the people that you want at the top, are these guys like Nkosi, Mkwanazi, but they're not getting those positions there. This guy, he's really bold. He's some really good character. Now, there's even been a request, for this guy to be recruited into the PKTT, because this is a principled man. A principled man, who sticks by the book, to say, what, this is the operation that we're dealing with. We investigated this case. This is what we are going for. And the guy just wanted to go to Northwest. Just like the same way Mkwanazi wanted his PKTT. When you interfere with someone's investigations, it frustrates them. That's what happened to General Mkwanazi, and it's the same scenario that happened with Warrant Officer Nkosi. This guy just wanted to go to Northwest and deal with these things there, but somehow he was diverted for personal reasons. And now those guys that diverted him are now regretting. The unfortunate part that is there is that this Madlanga Commission, it has no powers whatsoever to effect any arrests. The only thing that the Madlanga Commission can do is to simply give recommendations to Cyril Ramaphosa. So all they can do, is just to write it down in a document, and say the recommendation we recommend, that Senzo Mchunu be sent to court for trial. We recommend the arrest of Katiso Molefe. We recommend the promotion of Sabilo Nkosi. That's all this Madlanga Commission can do. That's the unfortunate part. And these guys, they would have put their careers on the line. So we all know what is going to happen with this recommendation in the hands of Ramaphosa, or maybe we don't know. He's going to surprise us and shock us, with the firing of Senzo Mchunu, because he did say it himself, that let us wait for the conclusion of these commissions of inquiries and see what happens. I'll catch you guys on the next one.